Is moral hazard becoming more common? Have you ever wondered why some people take risks without worrying about the consequences? This is where the concept of moral hazard comes into play. Moral hazard happens when someone takes risks because they do not face the full consequences of their actions. Instead, they shift the potential costs or losses to someone else. This can lead to ethical issues, as the person taking risks may act irresponsibly, knowing they will not suffer the negative outcomes. In the world of finance, for example, a person with insurance might be more inclined to take risks because they know the insurance company will cover any losses. Similarly, a bank might lend money more freely if it believes the government will bail it out if things go wrong. Such behaviors can erode trust in society and create unfair situations where some people end up paying for the reckless actions of others. Now, let's address the question, is moral hazard becoming more common? Several factors suggest that it may be on the rise. First, our financial systems have become more complex and interconnected. With the widespread use of insurance and government bailouts, people may feel less accountable for their risky choices. This can create a sense of safety that encourages risk-taking. Second, information asymmetry plays a significant role. When one party in a transaction has more information than the other, it can lead to moral hazard. As our economic transactions grow more complicated, these information gaps can widen, allowing some individuals to exploit situations without facing the consequences. Third, globalization has changed the game. As businesses expand on a global scale, responsibility can become diluted. It becomes harder to hold individuals or companies accountable for risky actions that impact others, leading to an increase in moral hazard. Lastly, regulatory challenges can contribute to the problem. Sometimes, laws and regulations do not keep up with the fast pace of economic changes. This can allow moral hazard to persist or even grow, especially when short-term gains are prioritized over long-term responsibilities. From an ethical standpoint, the rise of moral hazard calls for a stronger focus on accountability and responsible decision-making. To combat this issue, we can take practical steps. For instance, designing contracts that align incentives so that those taking risks also bear some consequences can help. Increasing transparency can reduce information gaps, making it harder for individuals to act irresponsibly. Promoting ethical education within organizations can also encourage responsible behavior. Finally, implementing regulations that discourage reckless risk-taking can protect the interests of the community as a whole. In summary, moral hazard is where risk is shifted away from the decision-maker, often leading to unethical behavior. Evidence suggests that it is becoming more common due to the complexity of our economy, information gaps, and the scale of global activities. Addressing moral hazard requires vigilance and measures to ensure accountability and fairness in our actions.